We are under. The show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Eric Lauer, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, he wasn't all that bad in his last one, pitching into the 6th inning to pick up the win. We'll see if he can go a little bit deeper in this one.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The third baseman, number 6.
Here's the first pitch to him. Second of 4 on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1.
First pitch, 7-11.
One and one to the Mets.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
A ball and 2 strikes.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2-2 count.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
So here's Pete Alonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
That misses, so the count goes full now to the second batter of the ball game. 1 out, nobody on. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2. J.D. Davis would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-2 pitch. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Gets dirty and gloves it. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Rick Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws two types of fast seamer, which is more of his true riding fastball that he'll throw up in the zone, and the two-seamer is the one that he'll sink to try to get ground balls. So even though the fastball is one pitch, he has two pitches that are different, even though they're both fastballs. A four-seamer up in the zone, two-seamer down in the zone to try to get the ground ball.
And now pitch on the way. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's one gone to start the night. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
In is Christian Yelich, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still no score. J.D. Davis the next at bat. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
J.D. Davis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Line to the right side. And that'll go as the Mets' first hit of the ball game.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Here's Robbie Cano now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Good pitch there on the inside, black, called the strike. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Christian Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014, covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. 0-1 the count. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Davis stands at first with one out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He grounds it sharply to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Batting in, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. Striding into the box, Ryan Braun. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here it comes. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. McNeil is there. 1 away.
Batting fifth.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on Robinson Cano, one of the softest hands in all our sport. Probably turns one of the best double plays in the game. Captain of the defense.
So here's Avisail Garcia. And he lays off there. 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Throw into second.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
At the plate now, Omar Narvaez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
2 balls and a strike to count. Lifted in the air out to right. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Here's Eric Sogard. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And this will get to the wall now, out near the Milwaukee bullpen. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Eric.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Lauer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Porcello sets. Here's the delivery.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Ready with the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike two. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now that's popped up. Porcello over to his left. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
You know, they say there are no bad hops on the ball in the air, but you wouldn't know it after that play. I'm not sure what caused him to completely miss that pop-up. It doesn't really matter. His pitcher's going to have to pick him up now.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. Has a look, now the pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Davis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Brewers 3 and the Mets 0. Leading off the inning, Rick Porcello, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Arcia gloves it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Back outside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. chopper to short. Garcia fields it cleanly. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout, but here's another look at it. Wow, tough to tell if he was out for certain.
Now, an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 1-0 home. Misses up and in.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The right fielder, number 30.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Settling in now, Mike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
That's by him for strike 1.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, J.D. Davis. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Stretch.
Ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
From the belt, the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner is in from second. And a relay to the plate. And he is in there.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
From the stretch.
No,
A ball and no strikes.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Cano connects as this is to deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run shot here for Robinson Cano. 6th home run on the season for him as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
Number 40, Wilson.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
2-2 to the Mets catcher. 4 runs here in this half inning. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and trouble down there for Braun. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So it's 4 runs on 2 hits, including the home run, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 4 and the Brewers 3. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Coming to the plate now, Keston Hiura. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last time. Tried to take advantage, thought the defense was napping a little bit. In retrospect, maybe he should have just shut it down and steal second base.
The first baseman, number 8, Ryan.
Here's Ryan Braun now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
2 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. Cespedes will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still trail it here 4-3. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So here's Yoenis Cespedes. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him. Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And he pops it up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
At the plate, Ahmed Rosario, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. On the ground to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Now that.
Digging in once again, Jeff McNeil. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. From the stretch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Garcia has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now that. The first baseman.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's set and the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Ready with the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 1-1. Here it is.
That's a ball.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, Earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
3-1 now. 3-1, here it is. And that's low, ball 4.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Digging in, Michael Conforto. First pitch on its way.
Outside, that's the ball.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
Here's the 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Mets leave him loaded, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. So here is Avisail Garcia. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And it's fouled away. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Long run for the left fielder. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Stepping in now, Omar Narvaez. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's safe.
Now batting, the third base.
So striding in, Eric Sogard, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Now that's popped up. And it's 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
In now, Orlando Arcia, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Arcia, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leads 1. Score holds at 4-3. Freddie Peralta, the 5'11" right-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
51. Freddie Peralta.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Davis. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
The left fielder, J.D. Davis.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted into center field. King is underneath this one, and very quickly one gone. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs, that's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And there's his first base hit in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 6-3.
You can just see the wheels turning in his mind on the mound out there. I was cruising, just needed one more out, then give up a single and a homer? Goes to show you, you can never take an out or a pitch for granted in this game.
The batter, number 1.
So now to the plate, Ahmed Rosario. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here, 2-1 now.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The 2-1.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And he loses him on a breaking ball.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So here now's the pitcher, Rick Porcello. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. In there, a base hit.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Looking to minimize the damage here. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. 6 runs, 9 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Boy, this has been a different guy in the 5th inning. First 4 innings on cruise control. 5th inning, nothing seems to be able to work. He needs to find that focus back.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
In there, and it's even at 1. Ready with the 1-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
2 out, bases loaded. To 2-2 now.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get. And that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Brewers 3. Brock Holt will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 32.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Now to the plate, Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Davis is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Up next for Milwaukee.
And here's Christian Yelich now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. He pulls this one into right. Conforto is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Brewers sent packing on just 4 pitches. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Brent Suter takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 35.
Striding in once again, Michael Conforto. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Hit back up the middle. Garcia has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding in, J.D. Davis. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0.
Ball one, no strikes.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
6 runs, 9 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Count even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Waiting on deck here is Robinson Cano. This is line to left, so he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a looper to left. And that's in there, base hit. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here's the first pitch. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. One and 0. Here it is. Second and third, 2 away. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. 1-2. Here it is. Down the left field line and deep. And that's going to land foul. Here's the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. 2 left for the Mets. They still lead it 6-3. Leading off the inning, Keston Hiura, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First offering on its way.
Oh, that's off the plate. Hey!
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 8, Ryan.
Now at the plate, Ryan Braun. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The left fielder, number 24.
Digging in and looking for more, Avisail Garcia. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. Into center field, line drive base hit. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
To the plate now, Eric Sogard, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And a relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. The Mets lead this one 6-4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Number 57 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 57. Now catching and batting 9, number 9, Manny Pena.
At the plate now, Ahmed Rosario, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Oh, beautiful dive. He is out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Rick Porcello. He singled his last time up. Brandon Nimmo will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And a ball 1-0. Nimmo has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. Nimmo, a rare Wyoming native who was selected in the 1st round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Brandon Nimmo goes down for out number 2 in the top half. So here's Jeff McNeil as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
The 1-1 pitch. And he takes a called strike 2.
Count is 1 and 2.
Ball 2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Swing and a liner. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there and snares it for out number 3. Down in order go the Mets. They're up 6-4. Seth Lugo will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 67.
Standing in, Orlando Arcia. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Hey, guys, that's a great job of hitting right there. Pitcher executes his pitch down and away below the knees, and a right-handed batter is able to stay inside and push it through the 3-4 hole. Nothing you can do.
Into the box now, Manny Pena. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Alonso is under it, no problem, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 6.
1 away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from 2nd with a base hit into the outfield. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from 3rd. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. Another full count pitch home. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains 2nd and 3rd, but with 2 away now.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. High in the air out towards shallow right. Conforto is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Brewers strand a couple. They trail it here 6-4. Alex Claudio is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. So stepping in, Pete Alonso. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
The first baseman, Pete
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
One and two as the changeup had him out in front there. Claudio is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time is swung on and missed. He got him. So digging in now, Michael Conforto. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Down low and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-0 home. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Two-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now. On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
2 balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Conforto is on his way home. He will score as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Standing in now, Wilson Ramos, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. The 1-1. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. First and second now, one man out. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. And he misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Corey Knebel is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Yoenis Cespedes will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. From the stretch. And the first pitch misses high here, perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Heading out towards shallow right. Yelich has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In the dirt here. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Lifted in the air to center field. Kane is under it, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and 2 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 8 and the Brewers 4. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Ryan Braun. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Dylan Betances is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for New York.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 1-1. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2.
2 strikes.
Braun can't come up with that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
At the plate, Avisail Garcia, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Just short, hit hard. Skips through, and he really has their number now. 4 for 4 in this one.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on.
Tyrone Taylor will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Late that time for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pitch is popped up. Alonso has a play. 2 gone.
The batter, the third baseman, Eric.
At the plate, Eric Sogard, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. From the stretch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. Nothing in 1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. 2 out with the man at first. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And McNeil will put it away to retire the side. Brewers strand 1. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. David Phelps enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Dominic Smith will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And he fouls this one off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jeff McNeil. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate. You finally do something good and barrel something up, and it's right at somebody.
Kane is there, 2 gone.
The batter, the first baseman.
And the plate, Pete Alonso, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Edwin Diaz takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Stepping into the box, Orlando Arcia. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And he falls behind 0-2. Diaz is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Manny Pena will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Cano has it. Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out.
The center fielder, number 6.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. The win would belong to Rick Porcello, barring any late excitement here. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
He's got it, and the Mets have come back to even up this 4-game series at a game apiece as this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-4 tonight. The Metropolitans led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Rick Porcello gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Eric Lauer was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 8 runs on 12 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. For the Brewers, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 26 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.